thing is, the original throttle sat here. It hinged at this point, and then it had a rod going through the floor here. That's actually not a bad idea. It's just that I want a clear floor. I don't want to work around any penetrations or anything coming out. This is bad enough. This is the original throttle pedal. It stood off from the floor a good 1.5 inches. That would be, yeah, that'd be at idle. It's full throttle. Guess the heel caught on that. Not very, from where the driver was sitting, that's over a good, man, probably 5 inches further than the way they are in contemporary cars. Based on that position, the seat basically is going to be in about the same place. The pedal is in a completely different spot. Pedal used to be here, and because the steering column was here. Now that the steering column's way up above, brake pedal's now here. I don't think I need to change anything on this at all. Well, I do. Let me change it around a bit here. There's a bit of plastic that keeps it from going too far up, and then this pin keeps it from going too far down. I can put that about here, and it's not too far off from where it used to be. And that's about my 3.5 inches that I'm looking for between the edge of this pedal and the brake pedal. That's as far down like that. That would be actually in the position it would be for full throttle. I can drop this down a bit, or I'm thinking this has got a bend to it. I'm just going to straighten that out. And that puts it up about here. I think that will be pretty much laying on the floor, this here. This pedal will be up like this. And then when it's, this darn thing here. Yeah, that's about as far up as it can go. That's about in the position. This here, this is the arm that pulled on the throttle. I have to bend it somehow or cut this little tab off. I don't know why that's there. Maybe to keep it from going too far up, I don't know. But this is really not in a bad spot. If I just twisted this a bit, this part that goes through here, so that this went, that's going to be a problem with that. It took me overnight, laying in bed, wondering about what I am missing with this throttle. I've straightened out that bend, and that probably was a mistake. Because without that bend, this just doesn't sit right. The other thing was, I was trying to place that down here, but it's all to do with articulation. The thing is, with the hinge here, this is up and down motion. That's why on the motorhome it was like this, where it's back and forth motion. And that's what I need to do here. This will have to be bent otherwise, just because it's in the wrong place. And I can do that, but I have to put this bend back in here so that this pedal, when it's all the way at its bottom limit here, which will be about here, which is kind of awkward. I might go up here, and this is still going to be a problem. I'll have to work that out. But anyways, the foot's coming down onto the pedal, pushing forward, and at the limit of its travel, this pedal will be about here. This will be bent, and this has to be somewhere else. That's the plate I've cut out to go against the front of the cab. That's going to hold the throttle pedal. And, you know, the throttle pedal has been kind of a bear to figure out how to mount because it moves so far. The range of motion, well, what is it? It's probably six inches. I looked at my car. That pedal only moves about 2 inches. On this motorhome, the motor, the actual throttle where it ties on to the carburetor moves about 1 inch. I don't need 6 inches of motion here. So I guess I just got to pick somewhere out in the middle. and move about 2 inches. Fair enough, I can do that. I've got this plate made now. Where to put the bolt. And that will allow me to make the next piece, which will support the actual pedal. I'm reutilizing 2 holes that I'd made earlier to hold the bottom part of this brake bracket on the left. So at least I get to reuse one of them. Wasn't a total waste of time. And I'm using another bolt that's on this top bracket and one that comes from behind here to hold the brake master cylinder. So this is about where this is going to go. And the thing comes into a problem where I can't have it moving straight up and down. That is, the hinge point here has got to be above the pedal. It can't be in front of the pedal, because then your foot's put in a funny motion of up and down. The pedal actually moves in and out, forward and back. And it doesn't have to move that far. So let me put that brake back together. I'm putting it at about here. And this is going to be not quite horizontal to everything. It's going to be slightly angled up. And it can be down here. I want the pedal, when it's full throttle, to be kind of moving forward like this. If nothing else, just to limit throttle movement, pedal movement. And this arm here can be bent way back. I've bent this thing a bunch of times, this arm. And I bent this wrong at one point. It was pointing out back. I've twisted this quite a bit. I hope I haven't ruined it. I've been heating it hot. I've been heating the metal pretty good. But yeah, I think I think it's okay. But I'm going to have to move it a bit. I want the pedal this much forward. Right now, you'd think hanging in space like this, it's in the way of everything. But this is fixed. That's the bottom of the steering column. And it's in the same position as this is as far as coming out from the footboard, from the front of the cab here. That's really not going to interfere with anything. Okay, let's come up with something that goes between here and the back of this. I'm about ready to try the bucket seat again. Oops, don't lean on that. I've got a screen door spring here. Just going to tie that to this. If anything is too far back. Brake pedal is there, which will work. That's a good range of motion, but that gas pedal needs to be a little bit forward. I have cut 2 inches off of that post, and when I did that, I had to also move it up a little bit. Otherwise the pedal would be too low. That is so much better. I can put my foot forward, fitting all my parameters. I don't know where the actual throttle cable is going to wind up, but it's going to be within this range. It'll probably be something less than that. It'll start down here and end about here. But I've got all this range. Whoops. I've got all this range to work with. The spring came off. Okay, I'm going to weld that one out, that bracket. And yeah, what next? Run all the cables, I guess. Fun. And brake lines. I still have to work out shifting. I guess shifting will be the next thing. This is the shift cable. And the way the motorhome was is this is where this here used to tie on to this right here. Well, it's obviously moved a long ways now. That used to be the outside of the cab right here. So I think I can probably make some more bales or something.
This has got to run, well, this has got to run around the radiator. Yeah. Next problem. All right, weld that out, bolt it back in, go to the next thing. Here it is in all its glory. I'll clean that up a bit, give it a shot of paint, bolt it in. Here's the motor, and this right here is the throttle. It moves about 1 inch. It pulls back. There's a clip here, I think it's out of the camera lens, but it's a square hole. This is the throttle cable that came with the motorhome. It's got a plastic clip that goes into this bracket, and then this goes in and out and it pulls on the throttle, about 1 inch. Well, it's too short, and obviously it's going to be too short because I've moved the whole thing forward a long ways. The cable I've got going underneath along the frame, it comes up here to where I've now got the gas pedal. Now this gas pedal's, I don't know the geometry of it yet. It moves too far. I've got about 6 inches of travel on this pedal. It only just needs to go 1 inch there. There's some multiplication going on here, but that's actually going to tell me how far this throttle moves at the end of the day. I've just got this throttle cable poked through a hole that was existing up here. It's not in alignment. It doesn't have a way to keep this cable in place. I can work all that out later. I just need to get a longer cable. Let's see if I can order one. And if I can, fine. If not, I'll have to use 2 different cables, something. Don't know yet. But for sure, I'll get it worked out. This is the original throttle cable. This was the part that was actually tied onto the pedal. And from here to there is 8 feet. This is the part that tied onto the throttle, actually onto the carburetor. Now, I don't know that this is the way I'm going to use this new cable. This is 11 feet long. This is from a boat, I think. They call it a push-pull cable, and it's much heavier duty. The ends are incompatible right now, so I'll have to come up with something that'll attach that to the throttle cable, and this will attach to a bracket somehow that fixes it in place. Because I don't know if I can work it here with one hand. Push-pull cable. So it means it's got a really rigid part here, and the cable starts somewhere in there. And on this end, same deal. Down where it tied onto the carburetor, on the intake manifold, was this bracket. There's a square hole that this pushed into, and then that pulled onto the actual throttle plate. And it's also a sort of a push-pull cable, although you can see the little tiny cable there, and this is the jacket. Now this one is, like I said, much heavier duty, and it's made for a boat where it's a combination shift and throttle. There's an adjustment there for it. So I'm going to stick that in the truck and see how it lines up. So I've got the throttle cable, or the new throttle cable, put into this. The bracket here on the top of the intake manifold ties into the throttle plate there. Then it goes around to the front, right through here. That won't be the final routing. I'll have to figure out a better routing. Throttle pedal up there. How will this come up? It's got to come up in front of all this and come straight out somehow. I'm kind of worried about this. There's a lot of drag on this cable. I am thinking it is not going to work as a throttle no matter what I do. It's just too big and heavy. I'll have to find an alternative. On the plus side, this is a push-pull cable designed to go on a boat for a throttle shifting mechanism. And I might be able to repurpose this as the shifting cable. This is the original shift cable here. It's tied onto the transmission down there. This is slightly heavier duty than the one I'm comparing it to, but I think it'll work. Maybe I'll just repurpose what was to be the throttle cable as the shift cable.